So I've been sitting down talking about making this Diamond Records rant for quite a while, and I haven't sat down to actually record it. And you guys aren't going to see my face. You guys are going to see random Diamond Records gameplay because I just decided to throw up random gameplay. And I got on the game to see if there was anything new, and we got a JoJo and the login bonus, and there's this Yukako event that's up right now, which I'll probably make a video on, and that'll go up like on the weekend or something. But with that being said, here's the actual quote-unquote rant, I guess, with Diamond Records. So when the game came out, right, I was very excited like everybody else was. Everybody was having a good first day, and then after that, it's just like, what happened? And what do I mean by this? Well, pretty much after the first day, I felt like I had already done everything that the game had to offer, and that's because I did. There wasn't really anything to sit down and do. There wasn't an extra mission available at the time, aside from grinding for your growth tree, items and things like that. We do have the Jonathan Williams Appellee quest, but you have to be like, I think the recommended level for that is level 70. So unless you had like maxed out characters on the first day, which most people didn't, then you weren't going to sit down and try to do that. I mean, I tried to do that and I died instantly because they just did way too much damage to me. And overall, that's the biggest problem with this game. It's just, it feels like it's very empty and things kind of happen very slowly. Now, the actual content has been improving. They've been adding a weekly mission, weekly like extra little thing that you can go in and do, and you can get unlockables for. We had the Enya quest that gave us points for clearing all of these stages, and you could use those points to get rewards such as summon tickets. You could get gems from it. You could get growth tree items. You could get money and stuff like that, and you would get that from doing the quest and getting points, which is cool. That was very good on, Bondi for pushing that out there and giving us something to sit down and actually do, because it was worth the grind, because you would get free summons and stuff like that. You would get a free ticket for a free summon on a character banner and on a portrait banner. We had like the JoJo Rat quest, which also gave us things. We had the Lisa quest that also just gave us things, and a new Lisa 4-star. And we just today, or not today, I think either today or yesterday, because Japan times are really weird. As of the day I'm recording this, by the way, not whenever this goes up. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up, but as of when I'm recording this, because Japan times are weird and I don't get Japan times, this was either like yesterday or today. We have this Yukako event, and you can go down and do the Yukako event, and you get these little lipstick things, and I haven't really looked into it too much because, again, I just finished recording the gameplay for that, so I was kind of just sitting here playing it, and I didn't finish all of the stages because I'm going to do that on camera, and then I'll actually talk about what the lipstick items are. But it seems like we can get something for some type of reward for portraits, because there are new portraits, and there also is new characters on this new banner that has a 5-star Yukako, blue 5-star Yukako, and a new 4-star Koichi on there. So that's pretty cool. But the game has been very slow with releasing these things, and they've been picking up more recently, and I can't blame anyone for putting down the game within the first week, because there just wasn't much to really do. And the story, once you cleared it, which you could clear very quickly, which most people sat down and cleared in the very first day, then there wasn't really anything else to do until they were to release new story events, or they were to release, let's say, a new extra mission or something like that, or if there was like a raid boss or whatever the hell they wanted to do. There wasn't anything to really do. But overall, they have been improving slowly but surely, and again, they've been doing everything pretty damn slow so far up to this point, but they've been improving slowly but surely. They've been releasing more 5-stars. We had like the Caesar 5-star that was out a week or two ago. Now we have this Yukako. We still don't have a red colored 5-star, which we'll probably get soon. At least I'm hoping so, because we just have blue and green 5-stars. I'm sorry. Eventually they'll get around to that. That's not really too much of an issue right now, because that's just something that they'll get around to. But the biggest issue with this game, aside from being super slow when you're playing it, is that the game is pretty much a carbon copy. And I mean a carbon copy, like this thing is literally the exact same game as Bleach Brave Souls. Now, anybody that's played Bleach Brave Souls and has played Diamond Records can make this connection within like 5 minutes of playing the game. I myself used to play Bleach Brave Souls. I don't have my account anymore. I don't have the game installed, so I'm not going to throw up gameplay of the game on here because I don't have any gameplay to record. But you guys can literally just go on YouTube, search Bleach Brave Souls, and look at the gameplay, and then look at it side by side to your phone on Diamond Records, and tell me what you think. It's actually the same exact game reskinned with JoJo characters, and that's probably the biggest issue aside from the game being slow. Because while this game is very slow and sluggish in terms of just gameplay as well, and not just them releasing content, because it does take quite a bit for them to actually sit down and make these characters and push out these events, and that's not something you can just sit down and do in like an hour or two, given they still took a long time to do things. But the actual gameplay feels very slow for a game that's supposed to be pretty much a copy of something else. Well, not even supposed to be, but it is a copy of something else. Just in terms of gameplay and how everything works. I mean, Bleach Brave Souls has been out since way before JoJo Diamond Records was, and it has the growth tree as well, which is again something that you just put in games like this anyways. It's just one of those mechanics that just works for the games, so you can upgrade your characters. But it has the growth tree, so you can upgrade your characters and get new specials and things like that, and raise up your level cap and all of that. The way you summon for portraits in this game is literally the exact same shit you would do in Bleach Brave Souls, summoning for equipment and items that you put on your characters, which serve the exact same purpose that the portraits serve in Diamond Records. And of course, every gacha game has a pulling mechanic for summoning for characters and things like that, but just the actual connection between the portraits and the items in this game, or the items in Bleach Brave Souls, are pretty much the exact same thing, and it's just very similar. The game is slow and it gets very boring. I mean, I could sit here and try to do whatever new quest comes out, and you guys hear it when I'm recording. I'm just sitting here really quiet, and I'm like, yeah, there's not much to really do. Insert random joke here about eating ass, and I'll talk about like the character on the screen, and then I'll say something stupid like anime titties for like 5 minutes, and then I'll move on to the next topic because things just get slow and boring playing the game, and it's not fun to sit here and grind. And I'm the type of guy that has several, not several hundred, well, on a couple games, but I always have more than 100 hours on any JRPG that I play because I simply love grinding, and I always take my time to go through things, get OP, get a lot of good skills, fuse monsters, demons, whatever, you know, SMT, or playing Dragon Quest, or just any RPG I'm playing. I spend a lot of time on fusing things and grinding out my characters and maxing them out and getting new armor and grinding for money and all of that. I love grinding, but it feels so boring to sit down and grind in Diamond Records, and it's like, what am I even grinding for? Because it feels like I'm not getting anything out of it. And that also has to deal with just the game being super slow. And I know I've said this like 50 million times already, but anybody that's played this game knows that the game is pretty damn slow. I mean, you sit down and you try to attack, and it takes like 50 million years for your attack to actually come out. And then the enemy bosses will attack like they're always in the Dododo mode, or the diamond mode like I like to call it. And they'll always be attacking you at like light speed and shit, right? And for something that's like JoJo, where it's supposed to be, you know, very fast-paced action, and it's all like cool, and they're supposed to be hitting each other really quickly with their stands and stuff, it feels really damn slow and sluggish. And when you do things like move around and walk, it sometimes feels very clunky. And you know, comparing it to Bleach Brave Souls again, for the game that it copies, Bleach Brave Souls, when you're in the middle of an attack, if you swipe to dodge, you can dodge out of your attack string, and that's usually how you'll save your ass, by getting pokes in at a boss and just dipping out. You can't do that in Diamond Records. Once you start hitting a combo, you're automatically locked into that combo, and 9 out of 10 times if you're doing a boss event, the boss has super armor, so when you're attacking them, they don't they still take the damage, but they don't flinch, and they'll continue with their attacks instead of getting like stun locked in yours, or flinching and, you know, jumping back or something. You'll just sit there and get hit by them in the middle of a special attack too. Like, I can sit here and use a special attack on a boss fight, and the boss will use their special attack and just be like, nah, B, and smack me away, and then I take hella damage and my character dies, and I'm like, well, there goes the character, and I can't do shit about it because I can't move out of the way. I'm stuck into my combo, I'm stuck into my move. I can't dash out, I can't guard against anything, I can't do anything. And I'm just stuck there because it auto-locks me, and it's clunky and it's slow. But overall, my biggest just complaints with Diamond Records is just that the game is very slow, it feels extremely clunky, and it's been taking them quite a while for them to release content now. Content has been coming out, and that's cool and all, but it still doesn't feel rewarding. You don't feel like you're getting anything out of playing the game, and that's the whole, you know, thing with gacha games. You're supposed to feel rewarded for playing them, you're supposed to have fun. There's always the collection aspect of getting your favorite characters and things like that, but it just feels way too boring. And it's very disappointing because, you know, I love JoJo, and I want JoJo to have fun games, and I want to enjoy playing a JoJo gacha game, so I can sit there and, you know, be on the bus to wherever place, right? And, you know, I can just sit there and play some Diamond Records on the way there, and, you know, to have fun and play my gacha games. But I'd rather sit down and play something like Dokkan, where I always have fun when I get on the game because there's always something for me to do, than get on Diamond Records, do one thing, claim my login bonus, and then get off. And I was gonna try to get my login bonus every day, you know, on my account, and there's already been several times where I've missed the days, or I forgot to even turn on the game and just log in and get my login bonus, so I get my login streak, because there was nothing for me to do on the game. And even still, the login bonuses and the login streak stuff hasn't even been really rewarding, really. I mean, I guess at the end of the week, you know, you'll occasionally get the gem or two, and that's probably the best part of it, but the actual login bonuses for getting on the game every day are pretty damn trash, and for the most part, you don't ever really get anything. I mean, they could at least give you like a gem or two or something, and like, you know, whatever the hell they want to do, give you some growth tree items and things like that, like other gacha games do. But I get on, JoJo Diamond Records, and it doesn't give me anything. I mean, what am I supposed to really say? It's not rewarding me for playing the game, and I'm not feeling motivated to play the game because there's no, reward for doing things. I'm just bored. So overall, the game is just very boring, and I know I said overall again, but I'm gonna say it again. The game is boring. JoJo sucks. JoJo is canceled. Vento Ario anime is never getting released. Bye, guys.